Bear with. Bear with. I'm having a bit of a fight. Right. Try and... Ooh. Right. Bear with. Keep everything crossed. Hello. Bear with, bear with. And keep everything crossed that nobody decides to phone us or anything, because you can guarantee they will. I'm just going to find the live on a different device. Where's it at? Possibly up here in this. 2 seconds, I'm coming. I mean, so it's Christmas, but you know. Here I am. Turned down. Right, we're sideways. But, hi Hilary, hi Jane, hi Kim, hi Philip, hi. Oh no, I need the chat on, don't I? Right, we are sideways. I will try and fix that. I'm not going to touch it anymore tonight though. Oh, live chat's moved. Dear me. Right, so I'm not going to touch it anymore. You'll just have to turn your head slightly. And everybody keep everything crossed that we don't go fuzzy. Holy ho, Heidi, hi. How is everybody? Hi Lorna. You just in the, oh, you've been out and about. Right, so what did we do last week? We did this one, didn't we? The smudgy one. Not impressed with that. I didn't even take a picture of it because the smudges were driving us insane. Right, so I'm gonna open this. With any clips to keep it open. And I need to know if it goes fuzzy. Hi Shaz. Hi. So far so good, I think. Ah, excellent Lorna. Did you enjoy it? What colour do you think we're gonna get? Now to me it looks slightly flickery. Trickery. I don't know what it's like for you. All looks good. Excellent. Just turn your head to the side slightly. I don't know how to get it the right way up yet on here. No clue. It took a while last time, didn't it, to work out how to get the right way up. What do you think we're going to get? What's everybody had for their tea? Did anybody have Sunday's dinner? I haven't had one there for yonks. Yonks and ages. Oh, there's the squeaky toy starting. I'll go here. Oh, green. It's the light that is flickering. Right, so it must be the daylight lamp up here. Hiya, Kelly. It's no problem though. It's not driving anybody insane. Nobody's gonna have funny eyes. Kermit's feathers would do perfect for that. That's very much his. Ooh, start with the first avalanche. I've knocked a box over. His feathers are pretty much that colour. They're very dark green and very light green. I forgot to show you the picture of Kermit. Didn't know that I drew. Can't show you because all the devices that are on. Oh, potato skins, sorry. I speak properly, Emma. Right, I'm thinking, because it's such a bright green, we need this to be white, don't we? Ideally. So I'm going to grab a bit of watercolour paper and I'm just going to glue it on and trim it off. Let's do that first. And I don't know what we're going to do. I'm thinking maybe some leaves, maybe. I don't know. A little bit flickery, but we're not blurry. I think the light might be. I've had it for a few years now. The light, it might be on its way out. Hiya, Linda, stranger. You don't normally venture into YouTube. Right. Got that, and then throwing stuff about. Went out for a pub lunch. I'm reading and trying to look at what I'm doing over here. I love halloumi. Honestly, absolutely love halloumi. There we go, perfect, and we've got it white now. That's perfectly put, Linda. Cheer up. These are good. I like the Sundays because we'll never have a clue what we're going to do until we actually do it. And it's just a case of playing. It does sound yummy, doesn't it, halloumi? I made halloumi couscous salad stuff once, and do you know what? I just prefer the couscous just cooked, and I just scoff it, and like just under a grill for a bit. I mean, I do like it like that, but you know, halloumi burger as well. Oh, I haven't got any halloumi. I do, however, have red onion cheese or garlic cheese, and I do have cream tea cheese, which tastes like, it's a sweet cheese. It's would be lovely with strawberries on top as well. It tastes like strawberries and cream, but like that on top of with some strawberries and things would be absolutely divinish. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking, because of this green, you know what, I'm feeling rebellious tonight. And apart from anything else, we're showing you next week, so why not now? What do you think? Feeling naughty. I have already shown them though before. So I'm thinking leaves, but to start off with, I'm going to go in with normal water and just draw some circles. And then this one. I love greens. I love all the different shades. And then you can see inside where the watercolour is. I'm just going to go in with this, because you can write into water with these and it doesn't break them because they're just that awesome. It is a squeaky cheese. And then blend away. And I've no idea where this is going. It's going to be as much a surprise for you as it is me. Oh, what was that, Jane? I'm very nosy. Again, then don't have to be perfect circles. I'm just playing, basically, because I can. And with the yellows. And I think this green is very close to that green, if not exactly the same. I mean, come on. How cool is that? And mix it in. And then water. Anybody guess what these are that I should not be using, which I am? I shouldn't, but I am. And we'll have another one here. You need the pens in your life. And I know for a fact they're not going to break the bank, so they're even better. I know exactly where the inks come from as well, and it should be a lot higher price point. I would recommend to anybody, even if you're brand new to watercolour anything, these are the bad boys that you need to try, because they're absolutely fantabulous. And the price of them is going to knock everybody's socks off. And I mean, see, you dip them in water and all sorts. You should see what I've been doing with them. No clue where we're going now, though. Hiya, Caroline. How are you doodling? I had the best sleep I've had in like 20 years last night. And a lovely Sunday. It's been so relaxing. So, we're starting off just making coloured bubbles. Circles-ish. I'll tell you what we can do though as well. because we'll get one that's very close to Payne's Grey in this. I bought. Did ya? Was open day good? But they're not supposed to be out next week. We had them at Port Sunlight, but they're not on Create and Craft until next week. I mean, look at the detail you can get. So I'm still going in when it's wet because I kind of want it to bleed a little bit. And this is a very, very, very dark blue, so it's as close to Payne's Grey as I get, but still keep it blue. And it's perfect for shadows, outlines, it's perfect for moody skies. And all of these work absolutely perfect with the neon collection. So I will have these on the teddy box with me on the 10th at 8 AM. Along with lots of other new goodies, which I will show you next week. So far that is it. You can see it kind of bleeding in. I'll lift it up. Bleeding in. You can see how wet it is, and the pens work absolutely fantastic. I've got so many techniques to show you with them. I am going to have to get the heat tool out though, which I don't even know if I can. Think I can. Bear with. Oh, so if you've got earphones in, brace yourself because it's going to get loud. Oh, what am I trapped? What am I stuck to? Nothing. 1, 2, 3. Thirsty brush, Philip. These are my babies. They're out on the 10th. At 8 AM on Create and Craft. And yes, you need them. They are ridiculously good. I know where the inks came from. I know what the price point should be. I know what the price point is. It's crazy good. Just drying it off. The pens are lush. The pens are fabulous. There we go. Just dry them off. I don't even think the glue was dry under the paper yet. We'll just squish it. We'll squish it. It'll be fine. And this here, I'm thinking, you know what? Keep on the bubble theme. This way, I mean, it might help if I had it round the right way. They are watercolour inks. So they are the same but different to the neon. So as in watercolour, these are very transparent as an ink. And they work absolutely fabulous together. And I will do a quick little, is that the same size as that? Well, you boy, I've got two the same size. What's that all about? When do you showcase? I don't know yet. That is a question I do not know. So because I like to include the green from the Colour Our World, and obviously you don't need these, you can just pick whatever colours you've got if you want to follow along with the same colours as me, or you can scribble on bits of paper and pick randomly out of a jar. It's completely up to you. Christmas is a good one this year though. Well, I mean, it was a good one last year, but this one, it's chocolate fell out of my thingy. I must have dropped it on. I've got all these little green squares, which are going to circles, which are going to go over the top of here as well. I will just grab a bit of paper because I do need to show you this. Right, we've got this like a purpley colour. I'm going to take because it's just lovely. So the colours are very, very juicy. I'm going to put it into neon pink and just pick it up. You can't spoil your watercolours, you can't spoil your pens. It just goes back. So you can see I've got it on the end. And then you get this ombre, which then goes back to the purpley. And you can see it's different. It's a totally different beast. It goes transparent. But then you've got this amazing graduation of colour. And you can pull it down further if you want the pink down further. And I mean, it just comes off. That's it. Back to normal now. They're fantastic. Make absolutely fantastic watery backgrounds, which I think it's in the other room. I've got stuff in envelopes ready to take. Oh, here, I'll show you this one. This is the colours together. So you get a red, you get the Payne's grey colour, you get the two different greens, because greens, when you're doing foliage or anything, you need greens. So greens was important. So you get this purpley colour, this sunshine yellow colour, this, I don't know what colour it is, lilac-y, violet-y colour, purpley pink, red, very, very red, true red. The two different, they're just amazing. I mean, look at that, that was into water, and you get this kind of blend. Wait, honestly, you need them in your life. You need them. You need the next collection, because it's something very, very different. Me and Tony did like a collab together on it, because I didn't like the way it was coming out of my pen, so they helped us on the computer to get it more the way I wanted it, which is just fantastic. So now they're perfect. You get lots of filler in a bit, and I hear there's going to be gifts and all sorts, but wait until the show starts next week. I will repeat all this on Wednesday, because I'm doing YouTube Wednesday this week on here, and Facebook Thursday. Wait till the show starts, because I do have a feeling it won't go live until the show starts. In fact, I know it won't, I've been told. So wait. When you see me on the screen, go crazy, because it's a gift. Gift. Shh. Anyway, I'm not supposed to be telling you anything yet. I'll come off the phone and I'll be dragged over hot coals. Can I keep our gob shut, Emma? Right, so I've got these light greeny greys, greens, yellowy greens in the background. I don't even know what I'm saying now. Too excited. We'll have this big one down here. I've still got no idea what we're going to use, you know. This one here. I'll have this one here. And then the little ones, because I'm just getting black everywhere off my fingers, we'll just dot them around. I like this background here. Very much so. What do you think? I quite like that. Done. No, I'm not saying any more. No more. They're very good though. Oh my gosh. Very, very good. I really like that just as is, apart from my finger marks. Alright, what have I got? What have I got? Oh, you know what I haven't used in a while? I want to use this one. I'm thinking this is inspired by something I seen our Maureen do the other day. She did bubbles, and I think she even used this stamp. So, right, I'm going to pop this over here. We will have to do some fussy cutting, but it won't take long. I'm not even going to attempt to fit a Eureka in the mess I've created already. So, just keep everything crossed it works. So this is a watercolour paper. The new camera stand takes up quite a bit of space beside us. I mean, this down here, is it? So I'm squished in. I don't want to bring anything in that might knock it over. Yeah, Christmas, Thirsty Brush Christmas is going to be fun. It's all going to be fun. There's so many fun things ahead. I'm going to go in with the greens on the leaves. Again, actually, fill it all in. It's so easy. I mean, I've done loads with them, and I've still in the same set. It hardly made a tint. The pigment in them is crazy good. Oh. And this is your shadow green to get your different colour for your middle of your leaves and things. So you can see already why I put the two greens in. And then you can build up with these greens and blues as well. They're just fabulous, honestly. They make me very happy indeed. It is a cool background, isn't it? I'm going to say this one's inspired by our Maureen. And what I'll do is I'll go in with the dark here. And then in with the light. You can see how easy they are. Gonna have to go, no problem, Philip. Bye for now. And then I think the dark green we'll use for the stalks, keeping it in theme, lots of green, to go with the green colour, which I don't know what I've done. with the bit of card I had with the number on. 7737 if you do have the Pantone colours. Red. Let's go red. It's honestly, look at this red. It is fabulous. Look at that. And then keep these. Don't waste them. Keep these. The 9th of July. I don't think I'll be there for the 9th either. I think I am away. I don't know why I wasn't there this time. There we go. I think it was just people close by. Makes it easier. I know Sarah just lives about 10 minutes away from Tony, so it's easy for her to get to. Oh. I'm miles away. Miles and miles. Do I need to do... A beach hut would be good with these colours. I actually cut some houses out, you know, after I was chatting with you. I cut some houses out because I decided that I wanted to play with them. And so far all I've done is cut them out. But when I do, I'll pop a picture up. I'm going to make a waterfall card, I think. I'm going to go in with them. And we're going to have the yellow. Again, using the neons, bring out the colour. So I'm going to go in the neon yellow here, using this so it's on the end. And totally change the colour again. And these are very, very transparent. The pigment on them is crazy. Crazy good. I love these flowers. I don't know what they remind us of. Do you know what I think it's apples. So I'm going to pick up some of the magenta out of set 2 and just drop it in the very end here, just to give it a little bit more depth, because the points on these are absolutely fabulous for getting in all the little details. And look at the point. I love the fact that we've got mediums and things as well. Hi Diane, struggling with water brushes. How do you control the water flow? What water brush have you got? Because that's a big massive deal to it. The water flow should only really come very like a little bit at a time, or lots if you squeeze it. So if you're squeezing a lot, that can sort of make it, you don't squeeze it, yeah, definitely don't squeeze them too much, because that can make the inner bit weak, where it sort of leaks more. You get more control out of a normal brush. What you do is you dip it in, take the water off, and then you can move the colour out. I mean, look how nice they still blend. It's been there a while. And then you can sort of control how much water you've got. I use a water brush mostly because it's convenient when I'm demonstrating and things and I'm lazy. Now, I love the Stamps by Me brushes. They hold a lot of water without dripping it. The true watercolour brushes. It's practice more than anything. I would say use a normal brush and keep your water brushes for if you go to classes or anything. The water brushes as well, it depends on the brand, to be honest. I'm going to pop this on if you've got earphones in. Look at that colour now, it's dry. Isn't it just beaut? Yeah, I would definitely say it's practice with them and also having a good brand. The ones that come with these are absolutely awesome. Mine are in a, well, mine are somewhere in this heap. I will locate them to come to tell you with us, but the ones out the Thirsty Brush watercolours are brilliant. I'm trying to think of other brands. I like the Jane Davenport ones. but there is so many other brands out there. I tend to find, you know, the ones that you see on eBay and Amazon, you get like 10 for $6.99. They either don't let the water out or they just bleed all over your page. So not much help, I'm afraid, there, but definitely helps. Don't squeeze them too much. You don't want loads and loads of water. If they come out too much anyway, they'll drive you insane. I would say try a normal brush. I know Tony prefers a normal brush. Many people do. Oh, nearly there. 2 seconds. I know this isn't the fun bit to watch. Do you want to see my new scissors I got? I wanted a pair of scissors like this, and because mine are all getting a bit blunt, so I thought, right, I'll get a pair of scissors. These are like, look at the size of them. Apart from being awesome, they're so sharp as well. They're massive, like lose a finger sharp. So they're my new babies. No problem, Dad. Let us know how you get on. It's very annoying, isn't it, when you want to do something though, and stuff's bleeding all over the place. Look at that. Look at that. Done. Love it. And this one is definitely inspired by our Maureen. She's a clever sausage. I'm going to add some more bubbles that's on this stamp set. I can't remember the name of it. That would be too sensible. Is it called? They do look like hedge trimmers. Every flower. Oh, it's gone out my head now. I'm just going to add some bubbles. I'm not going to add any colour, I don't think, to the bubbles. Spin it around because I want. Scissor envy. They're good, aren't they? They're so sharp as well. They're really good for fabric. I'll move that over. Really good for fabric. There we go. That'll do for that. And let's see what's there. Every flower blooms in their own time. Congratulate. Let your dreams blossom, I think. Have that there. It's probably not straight, but it's in my journal, so I don't mind. Usually if it was a card or anything and I didn't, it was wonky, I would either cover it with another bit, or I would have never stamped it straight down in the first place. I would always mat and layer it up. I'm going to go around the edges to hide any imperfections from my cutting out, and also add shade as well. Makes it sort of jump off the page a little bit. I love this flower so much. They do remind us of apples, you know. If you cut the top off and just put a little stalk on. Have that there. Now, to me it needs more. To everybody else it probably doesn't. To me, I need the layer of something. I'm going to try just a little bit netting. I'm thinking white might have been a better idea, but we're going to go with that just as an extra. Yeah, I much prefer that with the netting. I'll show you just what I mean. So there's with the netting, and that's taking it away. It's nice without, but I like the contrast of the extra layer, and it hides any mucky paw prints as well. And this, if it was on a card, you could put it on with foam pads. Why when there's a camera on do words go away? Speech, glue doesn't stick, scissors don't cut. It's crazy. Have that there. I love this. Hold it down for a second. didn't realise Carly was there yesterday. Yeah, it's exactly the same as a card. Exactly the same as a card. Anything you do in a journal can be done on a card. Oh, I'm going to go in with the white and add in my highlights. There. And just in some little highlights. I've normally signed off by now, have I? Yeah, Sundays normally end up being quite quick, even though I've got no idea what I'm going to do when I start. And absolutely no problem at all. I love doing this, honestly. I say it's a mojo booster for everybody, but I have to say it's quite selfish because I absolutely love it. It sets us up for the week, gives us ideas, and it makes us feel nice talking to everybody as well. You can even add some little white highlights on your bubblies bits if you want. If you want to, you don't have to, but it might be quite nice. And I've managed off the side of my hand to get, I'm never clean, never ever. I'm like a child. I go to bed clean and I get up dirty. I don't know how I do it. I used to say that about Christopher, but I'm worse than him. There we go. How cute's that? And there's white space. It's not totally filled in. I love that. And the colour is fabulous. Now, the colour, I am going to stick it on before I forget. And the colour of that there is very similar. So that's one of the new watercolour pens, the lighter green. And I think it's perfect. It's like it knows these colours, doesn't it? Oh, we'll pop it there because it's already sticky there now. Just so it stays. So really, I don't know what week we're up to, but we're getting the green. Last week we had this lilac colour, which I totally smudged the words. I'm going to redo them, I think. The week before was a video because of the blurriness, which hasn't happened tonight. Our Jane, you're fabulous. This one was we triple embossed it, or double or whatever it was. The reds. We've had some fantastic colours, haven't we? I mean, look at that. Pow! Colourful. And that one. I just love it. That one's creepy, isn't it? Creepy, creepy. I just think it takes out your comfort zone as well. Makes it so you do stuff that use stuff that you've had for a while, stuff that you might not want to, like you haven't had an idea what to do with. But I mean, there's so many different styles in this one journal now. And again, it could just be on a card. The journal doesn't have to be done any different way. But with that, because, well, we're done now, I will see you in here on Wednesday at 8 p.m. and have a lovely week. And I will see you very shortly. Good night. I'm going to see if I can get out of this now because the thing covers it. You want to see me hand? Bear with. Good night.